Excellencies, as you may recall, we met on 25th March this year in the same venue, and I guess we're the same room. Among other things, we had briefed you on the government plans to preserve its natural resources, and most importantly, to ensure the conservation of the Ngorongoro conservation area, in which the government was planning to undertake voluntary relocation of residents in that area. The purpose of that meeting was to give you the first-hand information of those plans and avoid disinformation feed through social media. I'm happy that we are meeting today. As you are aware, for more than a week now, media headlines have been occupied by false and sometimes damaging information to our country by various activists about the demarcation of Loliondo game-controlled area and the location of Ngorongoro residents. At different levels, the government has given clarification of the state of affairs in that area and in its efforts towards voluntary resettlement and the demarcation of the area. Despite these efforts, we have continued to witness deliberate efforts to misrepresent the reality. In this regard, we thought it important that we meet today in the attempt to give the public the right information and to update you, Excellencies, once again on what is the reality in Ngorongoro Conservation Area and in Loliondo. We believe some of your governments are interested parties in these areas and are undertaking various projects in the conservation area. In this regard, I'm happy to be joined by my colleagues, the Minister for Constitutional and Legal Affairs, Honorable Dr. Damas Ndumbaro, actually who gave the briefing on 22nd March, the briefing we had on the government plans when he was then the Minister of Natural Resources and Tourism. Now he comes here with a new portfolio on Constitutional and Legal Affairs. I'm also happy to be joined by the Deputy Minister for Natural Resources and Tourism, Honorable Mary Masanja, who will clarify and give you the clarification on the situation on the ground, because assisted by the experts. So, Excellencies, let me say the government of the United Republic of Tanzania wishes to assure the general public and the international community that the country abides by the rule of law, and it's also a party to a number of international conventions and protocols with respect to human rights. Conservation is for the people, and in this regard, the government will continue giving priority to its people above anything else. Excellencies, we call upon our friends to get accurate information from the government, and we trust that after this meeting, we'll be on the same page as friends and partners. Having said that, with those few remarks, I now have the honor to invite Honorable Mary Masanja, we call her Marufu, the Deputy Minister, because she's always in the field, to make a presentation and give a perspective of the conservation facts on the ground